Ladies and gentlemen, it's me again. Okay, so today first we have the opener. Super app or super spy. So you ever notice how some apps want to do everything? Like WeChat isn't just a messaging app, it's a Swiss Army knife wrapped in a surveillance camera. You can chat, pay your rent and order noodles, schedule a doctor's appointment, and surprise! Help train a censorship algorithm, all in the same place. Now, I know Americans love convenience, but imagine if Venmo, WhatsApp, Uber, and Yelp all merged and then moved in with the notorious NSA, the National Security Agency. That's WeChat. Policy experts even say that this thing went from a normal chat app to a full-on surveillance tool. It now integrates policing, ID verification, and location checking. Translation: when you send a grandma a cat gif, someone in Shenzhen, a city north of Hong Kong, might know which cat it was and where you were when you sent it. The magic trick: turning chats into training data. Here is my favorite part. Folks in the US think, I'm using the international version of WeChat. I'm safe. Spoiler alert, nope. According to an American law firm, WeChat scans your private messages, images, and documents and flag anything politically sensitive. Those flag bits get shipped back to China to teach the censorship bots what to block next. So the meme you posted about Winnie the Pooh? Congratulations, you just contributed to the Great Fireworks continuing education. Researchers at Toronto's Citizen Lab actually proved that even non-mainland accounts, these WeChat accounts are also monitored. They sent test images between users outside China and saw censorship rules change for Chinese users. And here is the kicker: WeChat never tell you about it. So there is nothing in the privacy policy about, by the way, we are reading your group chat. Data buffet. WeChat collects all you can fit. Privacy advocates gave Tencent, the WeChat mother company, a giant F for encryption. That's a fail. It doesn't use end-to-end encryption like WhatsApp, meaning the company and anyone they are obligated to share with can read your messages. Their policy literally says they collect call times, duration, and location data and will share it with authorities if asked. So not only do they know you called your cousin for 10 minutes, they know you were in the bathroom when you did it. A few years ago, someone in China was sent to jail for forwarding a video to a friend in the US because authorities spotted it on the WeChat and used facial recognition to check the recipient. That's not a punchline. That's a plot twist in the dystopian movie. From social feed to news filter. So we have the news filter. WeChat isn't content just being Big Brother. It's also your mom, your teacher, and newsstand. Mammoth magazine reports that it acts as the main publishing platform for Chinese media and strictly controls what shows up in your newsfeed. Their algorithms block sensitive words and even scan text in pictures. Amnesty International gave them a privacy score of 0. 0 privacy score. That's worse than your ex trust rating. So the Human Rights Watch wants that Chinese speakers abroad are fed the same propaganda and censorship. People get so used to not knowing where the red line is, that they stop talking about sensitive topics entirely. It's like living with a roommate who gets offended every time you say Taiwan. So you just call it, the T word. Propaganda goes international. Let's see the Canada edition. And then there is the election meddling. In 2025, Canadian intelligence found that the WeChat most popular news account, aptly named as Youli Youmian, was linked to the Chinese Communist Party. They found the proof. This account blasted stories praising one candidate and trashing another, then amplifies those stories with a swarm of bot accounts. The goal? To sway Chinese-speaking voters in Canada. Reuters confirmed that the campaign was pushing false narratives and had been targeting politicians since 2023. So now, in addition to worrying about Facebook ads from sketchy companies, Canadians have to worry about the WeChat blog, deciding who runs the country. It's like if your aunt's WeChat moments, they post in the timeline, and it suddenly started campaigning for a senator. So the punchline, convenience comes with a price. Here's the thing, everyone loves the good super app. It's like having the Cheesecake Factory menu in your pocket. But CEPA is the Center for European Policy Analysis. This organization points out that when your whole life runs through one app, payments, public services, socializing, and the law says the app must share your data with the government, the Chinese government, the communist government. You've traded convenience for a backstage pass to your personal life. So the next time you're on WeChat sending cute emojis and paying for dumplings, just remember, someone is learning not just your dumpling preference, but also your political leanings and your friend network and your bathroom schedule. And when Trevor Noah reads this, he'll probably say, well, at least the NSA just want your metadata. In China, they want your metadata and your May phone order. So yeah, WeChat might be the only app where you can buy groceries, book a flight, and be part of a censorship algorithm all before breakfast. And just when you think, I've got nothing to hide, remember, your cat video may have just helped censor someone else's protest. But hey, if WeChat can teach us one thing, that's convenience always comes with a price. And sometimes that price is your privacy. So maybe the next time you need to send a red envelope, just mail a $5 bill. The postage might be higher, but at least the postman isn't training an AI to shut you up. Thanks, you've been a wonderful audience, and if you're watching this on WeChat, well, so is anyone else. Thank you.